This is Pixel 5. I've had this device for more than a month and I've been really enjoying this phone. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back, MTG here with another episode. If you're new to the channel, hi there. Today I want to share my thoughts and opinions on the Pixel 5a, the successor to, I personally think, the Pixel 4a 5G. But before I do begin, I'd really appreciate if you can give this video a thumbs up and turn on the bell notifications, as it does help out the YouTube algorithm and will help push my content out to more people. 1 month later, Pixel 5a, let's get this video started. This design has really grown on me. It's a unibody aluminum build with a plastic coating, which, yes, isn't the most premium high-end flagship build, but it's a clean and minimal design nonetheless. The design doesn't scream unique or anything like that, and in fact, it borrows the same design from the Pixel 5, the Pixel 4a and 4a 5G, and even the Pixel 4 with its camera cutout. The physical fingerprint reader on the back of the phone is something I really do appreciate. Oh, and the headphone jack stays, so again, thank you, Google, for holding on to the headphone jack. The rugged light green colored power button is also a small design quirk that Google has really paid attention to. In my month of using the phone, the speakers have been pretty good that do get fairly loud when consuming media. That brings me to the display. There's been a lot of controversy about the display and with the 5a, and not including a 90Hz refresh rate, since many of similar priced devices do. However, I don't really mind that it doesn't have a refresh rate. Question, if you ask me, would I have wanted 90Hz? Yes, but since it doesn't have it, I don't really mind. The 6.34-inch OLED display is super clean. The colors, watching and consuming content, it's super fun. Overall, I've come to like this design. The Pixel 5a runs the latest software, Android 11. Well, at least until Android 12 gets released, and it's looking like, I think, the first week of October at the time of this recording. Oh, and I finally have the Android 12 beta on the 5a, and man, Material You is amazing. It's pure stock Android still. I mean, this is Google's stock Android on the Pixel devices. Man, that's kind of it for software. Okay, never mind. There's definitely more. The Android 12 beta on the 5a has brought over Google's new UI overhaul, and I'm glad Google went towards the Material You approach. With Google, they don't add anything to their Pixel devices like the 5a, like any bloatware, for example. It's just pure stock Android. They've been adding more features over the years, but I know other companies, they're adding more bloatware and just more like features that we don't really need. Pixel devices are Google's way of showcasing what they envisioned their operating system to look like. If you used a Pixel device before, then you know what's up. The 5a is guaranteed 3 years of software updates. So we'll see the Pixel 5a run Android 11, which it obviously shipped with Android 12, 13, and 14. However, with the Pixel 5a's less powerful chipset, it's not the Snapdragon 888, Snapdragon 765G that's what's running. How well will Android 14 run on it in 3 years? Well, I don't know. Only time will tell. I'm still happy that with Pixel devices, you receive the Android update on day one, whereas with other Android devices, you need to wait due to companies and carriers. Software is a plus of this phone, so if software really matters to you, Pixel 5a is a contender. This is a Pixel, which means an amazing camera experience. The Pixel 5a borrows the same camera lens from the Pixel 5 and kind of 4a 5G as well, which means amazing camera quality. But I mean, the camera lens is not the newest camera lens out there, but that's coming to the Pixel 6. Anyway, the results you get from this phone really makes you wonder, if a $449 device can perform this well, then how will the Pixel 6 and 6 Pro perform when they come out in October? Well, Google has nailed computational photography, and the pair of a 16 megapixel ultra wide, which now has a wider field of view as a second lens, I think is perfect. Much more preferred than telephoto lens, especially in my opinion. Night sight on the Pixel 5a has also probably been the best night mode, especially in my use. The Pixel 5a proves to take more real-life photos, while it maintains good saturation too. I also tend to prefer sharper photos, and the Pixel 5a also nails that. It's pretty dope. When it comes to video, the quality has been much better than recent Pixel devices. And there's also controversy of recording 4K and 60 frames per second. And honestly, I think it's normal for a device to heat up with those specs. Other devices have been getting warmer at a much longer, after maybe 20-30 minutes of recording. And Pixel 5a gets really hot really quick when recording 4K 60 frames per second. Look, I really don't use 4K 60 frames, so I didn't really find the need to kind of go at it and record at that resolution at those frame rates, because I don't use it. But look, the processor isn't really high end anyway, but if you're looking to record in 1080p at 30 frames per second, you really shouldn't have any issue. If you're looking for a device with an amazing camera, especially in the mid-range segment, like camera, photos especially, the Pixel 5a should be on the top of your list. The Pixel 4a from last year had really good battery life with its 3140 mAh battery. With the Pixel 5a, it only gets better. Its large 4680 mAh battery performs like a champ, and as of right now, not counting the Pixel 6 Pro, this is the largest battery in a Pixel device. I typically start the day at 8 a.m. and end around 10 p.m. with about 40 to 45% of battery life, and that is with heavy use. Consistently watching YouTube videos and playing Call of Duty has been a breeze. I've had no issues whatsoever. I feel comfortable when using the Pixel 5a because I don't need to worry about charging the phone throughout the day. I'm frequently on my phone, and the 5a is able to withstand everything I do and get me throughout the entire day. So if you're a light user, oh well, get ready. The Pixel 5a will be getting you even longer than me. The Snapdragon 765 isn't a power-hungry processor, so it doesn't need to push much power. No high refresh rate, no high resolution, no high-end processor, and it has a large battery. The long battery life is going to be a huge plus, and it's definitely a reason why you should pick up the Pixel 5a. $449, 128 gigs, 6 gigs of RAM, one configuration, one size, one color. This is essentially a cheaper Pixel 4a 5G, in my opinion, but with more features added. There's been a lot of talk that the price is not worth it, and there should have been a couple of extra features like wireless charging and a 90Hz display. I do agree. I do agree, and I wish the Pixel 5a had those features, but we all know that if it did, the price would have been more than $450. The Pixel 4a 5G also doesn't include those features and the features that have been added to the Pixel 5a, and it costs $50 more. With the Pixel 5a, you're getting a slightly larger display at 6.34 inches, but that is due to the larger aspect ratio. And you're also getting a larger battery, a much larger battery than the Pixel 4a 5G, and 4a coming at 4,680 mAh. For what you're getting, like a modern and minimal phone design from Google, a beautiful OLED display, an A+ camera, an awesome battery life, the price is perfect, and you're also getting IP67 rating. The Pixel 4a 5G didn't have that either. I'm kind of bummed out that Google didn't release a compact Pixel A device like a true successor to the Pixel 4a in that form factor, but like I said, I see this as a successor to the Pixel 4a 5G, and it's still a great phone. Okay, so is the Pixel 5a worth it? Yes, I strongly believe that not just the Pixel 5a, but really any A series for the Pixel lineup is worth it. Is it for everybody? Well, yes and no. Yes, as in anyone can essentially use the phone. No, because some are tied into ecosystems like the Apple ecosystem. Some are just tied into just Samsung's ecosystem and maybe OnePlus and what they have to offer. But can anyone use this device on a daily? Yeah. Now, will some disagree with me? Of course, that's perfectly fine, and that's what makes all of us unique. I really do believe that Google has nailed it with the Pixel 5a, just like they did with the 4a, and that was one of my favorite devices that came out last year. Now look, it's becoming super difficult for flagship phones priced at like $1,200, $1,300. We got the iPhone 13 Pro Max with 1 terabyte of storage for, I believe, $1,600. That's a lot, and it's hard to justify if they're worthy or not. Yes, they have so many new features and so many cool features and features we might need, but honestly, do we need all of those right now? Like, do we need the latest and greatest right now? Do you need a $1,300 flagship phone? Probably not. But would you want a $1,300 phone? Well, of course, yes, you would. In fact, until you try a mid-range device like the Pixel 5a, you won't truly understand how much good you'll be doing. I'll keep saying it. And if you watch MKBHD, this may sound familiar and probably from a lot of other YouTubers, but cheap phones are getting good and good phones are getting cheap. Now, don't take it the wrong way either and say, okay, I'm buying a flagship phone because I don't want to cheap out. You're not cheaping out if you choose the Pixel 5a or really any other mid-range device. I know many people who rock last year's Pixel 4a and those who are going towards picking up the Pixel 5a, and I see exactly why. Pixel 5a is a device that I believe is on point. Anyway, everybody, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, be sure to Superman that like button, comment down below, because with the more interactions we get on this video, not only helps the video and the channel, but also pushes the video out to more viewers. And best of all, Superman that subscribe button. Until next time, everybody, and until next video, this is MTG.